Hello everyone, so I just wanted to come on to just say it's okay. So during this time of lockdown, of isolation, it is okay if normal routine goes out the window. You know, however you feel is okay. If you want to cry, if you want to smile, if you want to laugh, if you want to lay in bed all day, it's all okay. If you want to eat cake and drink tea, that's okay. If you want to work out every single day and still have kale smoothies and stuff like that, then that's okay. Do not worry about what other people are doing during this isolation. Don't worry what other people are doing. If you've got kids, if you haven't even homeschooled them yet, don't worry. Have you been spending time with them? You've been making memories with them. That's more important. Don't look at other people's social media and what they're doing with their isolation and compare it to what you're doing. You know, we're going to have days where we're going to feel great, and then we're going to have days where we're overcome with sadness. And another thing is, it's not a competition about who feels worse. It's not a case of I know we all should be grateful. We've all got our homes. We're lucky to have food and shelter and be healthy and be safe. And I get that. And we are really grateful for that. But it's also okay to feel really down, to feel really overwhelmed, to feel stressed, to feel upset, to feel worried. It's okay. Feelings are not a competition. So don't worry if you feel that way. And then I've been there feeling guilty because I was crying, feeling guilty because I was feeling upset and worried because there's people out there who are worse and who are going through more. And yet there is, and that's going to be everyday life. But your feelings are still valid. It's still valid how you feel, and how the experience that you're going through and how you feel and how you deal with it is valid. So don't worry about comparing to. It's not a competition. Feelings are not a competition. Don't compare how you feel to how someone else is feeling. Don't compare where you are to where someone else is. You just do you during this isolation. You do what works for you. Anything that gets you through the day, then you do that. Anything that's going to just make you feel a little bit less anxious, then you do that. You eat the food you want. Don't worry about gaining weight, about losing weight, about losing the gains, about your fitness levels and stuff like that. That is not your biggest concern right now. But also, if that is something that gets you through, for me, movement and exercise is what gets me through. It clears my head, it gives me headspace, and it gets me moving forward. And that's what I need to do for me. But that might not be what you need to do for you. If a little bit of movement feels good, then that's fine. If no movement feels better, then that's fine. You have got to do you. So everything's okay. How you feel is okay. Every day we need to take one day at a time. We need to wake up in the morning and assess how we're feeling. We need to wake up in the morning and think of things that we're grateful for to be able to go forward. But we also need to make sure we're looking after ourselves. We're eating good food, we're staying hydrated, and we're just doing things that make us smile. Maybe we're starting to read more books, maybe we're having baths, maybe we're having naps, maybe we're doing something that we've never done before, you know, FaceTiming with friends, messaging friends, doing that house party, or like apps like that, watching that film you've always wanted to watch, getting stuck into a course that you've been doing. During this isolation, I just want to say to everyone, there's no competition and there's no rules. There's no book that we've picked up and gone, this is the rules to isolation. And I just wanted to put that out there for people. If you are feeling overwhelmed and you are feeling sad, then you are entitled to feel that way. But also, if you're smiley and happy and you're feeling good one day, then embrace those feelings and just embrace everything that's going on now. And as my top says, good vibes. You want vibes that are going to be good for you and that are going to help you through this isolation and this lockdown for however long it is. So please know that all your feelings are valid. Know that anything you do is okay. It's all okay. We don't need to compare to what other people are doing. And we certainly don't need to worry about what other people are doing. We need to focus on ourselves, our family. And if you can't go outside, we need to start going inside. Just do what you need to do to get you through each day. Every single day is going to be different. One day you might feel like moving and you're full of energy and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do a workout. The next day you might be like, I just want to sit on the couch with a cup of tea and some biscuits and watch trash telly, and that's okay. Some people have still got to go to work, but make sure when you're coming home that you're taking a little bit of self-care, that you're looking after you and looking after your family, staying in contact with people. You know, it might be social distancing, but we don't need to emotionally disconnect. We can still give love, we can still smile, we can still give kindness, we can still give compassion, we can still do all that, but we don't have to physically be by people. So I just wanted to come on today. Went on a bit longer than I was meant to, but I just wanted to share that with everyone today. Sending love.